especially maybe if your pucks bounce a little bit. It's not on your tape all the time. It's not perfect. Not like last game when we were snapping the puck around. We found a way to win, and great shot by JB.
But it seems like no matter what, you lead 2-0, then they come back, but you guys keep fighting all the time.
Yeah, for sure. We obviously got a couple goals there, a break on the call, and it's they get a late one and stick with it. They had some momentum there the first 12 or 13 minutes of that period. They got one, but we just stuck to our game plan. Guys were putting pucks deep. We didn't do much offensive in the third, but at the same time we possessed the puck well, and led to a penalty, and ultimately it was a great PP goal.
How do guys feel for the rest?
I mean, the first one hit your skate. The second one, it seemed like it was a hand pass, but finally I think it touched your stick.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about the first one because I didn't really move. It just simply went right off my skate without any motion. The second one was a little bit tough. It happened so fast, but you feel it hit your stick, but you don't know if that's somebody touching your stick or if it's the puck. So, obviously they reviewed it and counted it as a good goal, so we'll take it.
What's the feeling for Jake to get him a long-deserved win?
Yeah, it's obviously great. Obviously he's all goalie's been playing great for us all year long. Sometimes it is tough to get in a rhythm. When you have three and you're sharing that responsibility, but that's kind of the advantage of having three goalies, and you have the extra rest that you can get, and obviously he looked really sharp tonight, so it was well-deserved win for him.
One of those games where it's about staying in the fight?
Yeah, I think so. I thought it was a complete job by everybody tonight. We never quit. Especially when they tied it up there late in the third period, but we stuck with it, and obviously our special teams came up huge for us tonight.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, thank you.
To review it, but from you, was it clear from the start that it was a good goal?
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
Justin, we were talking about it this morning about bragging rights. I guess you get the last word tonight, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a fun game, and it felt good getting the last goal there in overtime.
What does it say again about this team? They come back, but you guys keep fighting and end up with the win.
Yeah, like I said, this morning, I feel like we've been building our game the last little while, and it feels like we're in a really good spot, and I think it showed tonight. Getting the lead early, and then obviously them tying it back up, and then finding a way to get the win at the end of the day.
Big win for Jake Allen too. It's been a while since he's been able to win a game, even though he was playing well. It seemed like he wasn't rewarded for it.
Yeah, nice for him to get the win. Obviously, he stood big in there for us tonight. He made some really big saves, and like you said, he's been playing really well lately, and it's nice to see him get rewarded for it.
I missed the start, though. How usual is it to score that goal in front of your mom and dad against your brother?
Yeah, pretty cool. Wasn't necessarily expecting to get on the ice there, and then it's funny how it works out. Lowry goes off, so my brother gets on for them, and then Math goes off for us, and I get on, and definitely pretty special.
How excited are you to send this text, even if it's maybe? Did you send it already?
No, God, no. I'll go see my family and say hi to them. But I can't rub it in yet, I don't think.
Thank you, Justin.
Thanks.
vous avez gagné un match serré ce soir. Probablement que même s'il y a eu égalité à un moment donné, tu devais être content de la gestion globale de la rondelle, Martin.
Oui, non, en général, je trouve en première période, on avait de la misère à exécuter, soit exécuter une passe ou recevoir une passe. Mais on a continué. C'était pas notre meilleure période, mais on a quand même... on s'est replacé un petit peu en deuxième. Tu sais, à soir, Jake Allen a joué un excellent match. On a tué 2 punitions, notre powerplay a donné 2 buts. C'est un peu la différence. On n'a pas généré beaucoup de chances offensivement, mais on n'a pas donné beaucoup l'autre bord aussi. Fait que c'est du positif.
On dit que les bonnes choses arrivent à ceux qui se présentent au filet. On a eu des bons exemples de ça ce soir. J'imagine que pour tes séquences vidéo à venir,
oui, non, on est beaucoup plus en dedans récemment, puis c'est important. C'est pour Stanley qui... il faut que tu travailles pour tes bons, pour tes buts, puis c'est souvent en dedans.
Difficile d'avoir un meilleur scénario pour Justin Barron qui va avoir le dernier mot sur son frère.
Oui, mais l'année passée, je pense que son frère avait scoré au Centre Bell. Hein? Bon, c'est à son tour.
Je ne sais pas si c'est une perception, Martin, mais ça a eu l'air d'un match physique d'en haut. Il s'est donné quelques bonnes mises en échec, puis tes joueurs n'étaient pas en
Oui,
reste
non,
là-dessus.
écoute, Winnipeg, il y a une équipe qui sont capables de jouer pesant. Puis on n'était pas intimidés par ça. On était une équipe qu'on est capable d'amener de la pesanteur, de la vitesse et tout. Non, en général, les gars, on était là.
as-tu des doutes sur le but de
Oui,
Barron?
je comprends pourquoi il l'a challengé.
C'est ça, puis ça peut toujours aller quand même. C'est un bar où
Oui, c'est ça. Tu n'es pas sûr de notre angle. Je trouvais que la rondelle avait changé de direction, qui avait été forcée à cause du bâton de Andy. Fait que on s'est croisé les doigts.
On parle beaucoup des jeunes, mais tu as un vétéran, Jake Allen, ça faisait un bout de temps qu'il n'avait pas gagné. On sent que ça fait du bien aussi. Il faisait des bonnes choses, il n'avait juste pas été récompensé.
Oui, exactement. Il a joué un bon match. Je suis content pour lui. On lui a donné un petit peu plus de support offensivement. Pas autant que dernièrement, peut-être, mais on a fait la job défensivement.
You started each period with that Monahan line. What were they offering you, or what were you hoping for them to establish in each period?
It's been a very good line. And sometimes it's just having the right center in terms of if he's a lefty or righty, based on, like tonight, first period you need a lefty center just because of what the way the ref is positioned. And, in that line they can take draws on either side with Jake and Monty. So it's more of that. Obviously, that line's been good for us. So, it was a good start.
On top of John, obviously the last game happened with Josh, and it was nice to know. But the details of this game that you've been talking about, how did they sort of manifest themselves?
Yeah, he's getting rewarded by just playing the right way, and I think he's been playing the right way for a while, and sometimes it just takes time to turn, but he's turned it.
As-tu l'impression que c'était un peu un jeu d'échecs pendant une bonne partie? Les deux équipes jouaient de façon très haute en zone offensive.
Ouais, je te dirais que la game nationale, il y a beaucoup d'échecs. Puis je pense qu'on apprend à jouer cette game-là. On est capable de jouer cette game-là. Il y a toujours un petit peu de dame dans les games aussi. Puis je pense qu'on est capable de jouer ce game-là aussi. Mais il faut que tu sois capable de t'adapter dans le match. Il faut que tu sois alerte. En tout cas, c'est une belle victoire d'équipe. Ça nous continue à aller chercher des résultats, à se faire récompenser avec notre comportement sur la glace. C'est important pour une jeune équipe.
The team has points in 4 of its last 5 games. Are you sensing something in particular on the ice?
I feel like as a group, I feel like we're locked in right now. I really do feel that way. It's the most organized that we've been since I've taken this job, and it takes time to build that, different parts of the game, and we're able to expand on some of the details inside the different concepts, different part of the game that we want to address. So I think we're just evolving as a team, but as a group, I feel we're really locked in.
Have you done any work on the follow through? I know we don't see it on the ice, but are you doing anything off the ice?
Oh yeah, we talk about
up a lot. For
yeah,
you guys.
I know we talk about it, and it doesn't happen a lot, but when it happens, you have to be ready for it. It's a big part of the game. So we might not necessarily practice it on the ice, but we talk about it.
Quand tu dis en anglais que vous êtes locked in, c'est quoi les choses que tu observes globalement que vous êtes capable de mieux exécuter?
Ben, moi, je pense que on joue une game à 5. Quand je dis ça, offensivement, défensivement, avec la rondelle, sans la rondelle. Puis quand tu as 5 gars sur la même page, c'est beaucoup plus dur pour l'autre équipe. Puis je pense que c'est ça qu'on fait.
You know, you talk about being connected a lot, right? And so when you see one pass in their offense or their defensive zone being made, and there's immediately a guy there to challenge it. Next pass is immediately. Is that kind of what that looks like?
Yeah, it is. Because everybody's doing their job. You know, it's not always your turn to work. You have to anticipate when it's your turn to work. You can't just like realize, oh, I think it's my turn to work. It's too late. So I feel that we don't have hesitation in when it's the player's turn to work. Okay, because I don't think you go on the ice and you're going to skate 100 miles an hour everywhere. Sometimes it's not your turn to be skating 100 miles an hour and you have to cover a certain part of the ice. But, you know, you have to anticipate when it's your turn. I think we're doing that.
Ces bonnes habitudes-là, est-ce que tu sens que c'est